Namaste Earthlings, this is Abhishek and welcome to another episode of the App Affair. Now today we're going to take a look at the top 3 scanning apps in 2018. But before all of that, be nice and please click on that subscribe button. So we're going to start with the last app on my list and move on to number 1. So the last app on this list is the Tap Scanner. At number 3, we've got the Tap Scanner. This app starts straight away with an ad. It's got too many ads. Now this is the home screen and there are options for you to use, but those options come at a premium. In fact, if you want to take images at the highest quality, you would still need to take a premium membership. You cannot do it otherwise. See, so we're not going to use all that. We'll just go and see if we can take HD quality images. No, we can't even do that without a membership, so just forget about that. Let's just go ahead and take an image with the app and see how it goes. So let's try to scan this document under normal lighting condition in my room. So we're going to try to focus a bit and then click. There you go. Now it's going to take some time to process it. Once that's done, it allows you a perspective control cropping. Now a perspective control is when it allows you to crop the image from 8 different points like this. And when you are done cropping, we will go ahead and tap on the tick mark down there. Your processing starts, and after a few seconds, this is the image you get. Now it does brighten up the image a bit, but you do have the option of choosing whether you want it bright or you want the original colors. Now it will give you the option of adjusting the details, brightness and contrast of your image. And once you are satisfied with it, you can tap on the tick button down there. It gets saved. Now once that's done, let us go ahead and try the OCR. Now the OCR is optical character recognition. What that does is it individually picks up or identifies every character in your document so that it comes up with as accurate the copy as possible. So I think here it has done a pretty good job. We can see everything that it has been able to identify, and we can go ahead and save this as a Word document in case we need it for any other purposes. Now let us try and scan a business card. Focus. Okay, there we go. Alright, it's been processed. Let us go ahead and crop it up a bit so that we get the best area, and then we're gonna process. So it's automatically processed. So this is the image that we get. Now we'll save it. Now we'll also try to check the OCR on this one, but we'll use one column only here. Let's see how it goes. In the early one we had used 2 columns. That was pretty decent. This one is in fact better than decent. I would give it a 95% accuracy here. Now if you want to use the OCR, always make sure that the image is taken vertically. And even if you haven't taken the image vertically, at least rotate it and have it vertically before the OCR begins. If you use the OCR on an image that is horizontally taken, the end result will come out in a language, an alien language that you will never be able to figure out. So it's not the OCR's fault, but it's how you take the picture. Vertical, always remember. Now you can also share these documents as a PDF or an image file. You can do so in the form of an email or an SMS or a WhatsApp message or a Facebook message, whatever suits you. And you can also select your documents and put them in a folder. Just tap on the icon down there, give it a name, and then the folder is created with the documents in it, just like this one. And finally, it lets you sort your documents according to date or name. So that was Tap Scanner. And the size of that file is about 42 megabytes. Now number 2 on my list is the Smart Dock Scanner. The file size is about 13 megabytes. So let's open the Smart Dock Scanner, and this is how the home screen looks. So we'll throw in a visiting card and try to take the picture. Now let me tell you something. Here, as you can see, the app is trying to identify the border of the document. The moment it does that, it takes a picture automatically. You do not get the option of focusing on your own and taking the best possible picture. That I see as one critical disadvantage of this app. Now this app gives you option to save your images in the original form or brighten it up, use grayscale, black and white, or the good old magic touch. We'll now go ahead and save the document and then try to use the OCR. Let's see how this one works. So let's go to options and then recognize. Now this one, when you choose the language of your OCR, it downloads a dictionary kind of a thing for that particular language. What that means is you can go ahead and use the OCR even when you're not connected to the internet. It works offline, so that should come in handy at times you are in places with no coverage. Now it's installing this English language OCR. That will take some amount of time, and once that's done, we'll go ahead and use the OCR. Now the moment you tap on it, it will start scanning the document, trying to identify each individual characters. When it's done, this is how the end file looks like, and I would say this easily is a 95% accuracy. You can save it as a text file, save it on your phone, and then you can share it with others or just let it be there and use it whenever you need it. That should do the trick, I suppose. And it lets you share your documents in the form of PDF. Again, you can use email, SMS, WhatsApp, anything you want. And it also lets you print your document directly via a network printer. Now these are the different resolutions the Smart Dock Scanner allows you to take your pictures in. And you can also rearrange the order of your documents. All you have to do is go to the documents, tap, hold, and then drag it in any order you want. Now if you already have images in your phone that you'd like to save as a document, all you need to do is go to the options, click on import. It'll take you to your phone's gallery. You select the image, maybe this one. It gets imported, and then you choose your style. Once that's done, it gets processed, and then you hit on save, and there you go. You have your scanned document just like that. Now some of the drawbacks of this app is that it does not have a manual or an autofocus. So what it does is it tries to identify the borders of your document, and the moment it does, snap, it takes a picture even if it's not properly focused. So you might not always get the best image possible. Now according to them, they also have a scan mode on this app. What that means is, let's say you're trying to scan a document, you hold your camera on top of the document, the app will start scanning each and every character of your document before taking the actual image. Now that ensures a 100% accuracy because it's scanning every individual characters, and only when the scanning is done, it goes ahead and takes the image. So nothing can go wrong in that, right? But the problem is, first of all, in the free version, there is no scan mode you can see on your screen. So I wrote an email to these guys asking if the premium account had the scan mode, and they never responded. So I am not really sure if that scan mode is actually available, because if it is available, then it's a really tall claim. It's awesome if that's true, but I am really not sure. But the best part is there are no ads on this app, not a single one. Isn't that awesome? Now, the number one scanner in 2018 on this list is the Cam Scanner. Now, I have been using this app for a really long time, and I have been so impressed with this app that I have upgraded from a basic free version to a premium version. Now, let me show you what I'm talking about. Now, the moment you open the CamScan app, it takes you to a screen where the camera is already on and ready to take images. The screen also lets you choose between single and batch mode, and it also has the settings option from where you can choose options like flash, the orientation, the kind of documents you're taking, and the resolution of images you would prefer. You can also select or deselect the camera grid there, and once you are done with all that, you can just focus your camera. That's the best part about this app. It lets you focus, and then once you're satisfied with it, you can tap on that take camera icon. It takes the images, it crops it for you automatically. You can just give it a name, save it, and then there you go. It's there in your phone as well as the cloud. They have a cloud server where your documents are saved. Now, if you look at if you zoom in and just look at the documents, this is the kind of quality you get, which is, in my opinion, the best amongst all the scanning apps out there. Now let us check how good or bad the OCR of this scanning app is. So as you can see here, the OCR is highlighted, the one in green, and once it's focused to my content, I'll click on the camera icon. The picture is taken, we're gonna rotate it, and we're gonna save it. It's imperative that we rotate it, and it's gonna take some time to perform the OCR. Now this time that you're seeing on your screen right now is real time, so you can count the number of seconds it took for this document. Now mind you, this document is a large A4 size document in a poor lighting condition, and I have taken it from a distance, so you can imagine the kind of image quality, and this is the end result. Now I would say this is a great job. You can read every letter on the document clearly there. You can easily save this and use it as a Word document or send it to anyone if you have to. This is more than acceptable. And then it has the sharing option like all other apps. Now this app also gives you the option of scanning QR code. There you go. Something that's not there in the earlier two apps. Now this is the home screen of the app. As you can see, it lets you create multiple folders in which you can neatly tuck in your separate documents. You can also keep the documents outside, but I am a little allergic to clumsiness, so I tend to keep it neat and tidy there. Now you can also import images that's already been taken and is there in your phone. Other than that, let's say you've taken a screenshot on your phone. The next time you go ahead and open your Cam Scanner, you will see the screenshot is there for you to use it as a document if you choose to. If you don't want it, simply strike it off and it's gone. But if you want to, it gives you that option too. And if you decide to use it, it will go ahead and process it for you, and at the same time delete the actual image from your phone to avoid having duplicate images. Now Cam Scanner also lets you leave notes on your documents. Now when you do that, let's say you're sharing your document with a client or your co-workers. Now if you've left a document there, the next time others come into the app and check this document out, they can read the note that you've left behind. Now that's just an option. Barring that, I'm gonna just show you what exactly is a perspective cropping? Now here you can see there are 8 different points. Now there are 8 different dots. I can drag, pull, move individual dots in any direction I want, and once I'm satisfied, I'll just go ahead and crop it. That is perspective control, which is a very handy feature. And these are some of the categories I have created under which I save all my documents. Now you can also access your documents through their website, which is camscanner.com. Now since I am a paid member, it gives me more options to play around with. So let's go into this website. We'll sign into our account. And once we are logged in, this is the home page. And as you can see, it has all my folders and documents. So let's get into one of the folders and open a document up there. Let's say this one. So there you go. That is the document for me. Now you can zoom in as much as you want. You see, it's crystal clear. It also gives you the option of performing OCR from the web page itself. This is the quality of it. And it's available for Android phones as well as your iPhones. Now let's get into the pricing. I'll just show you. See, I started with the basic account, which is free. Now I used this for a couple of months. It gave me like 200 megabytes of cloud space and some other, basic features. I was very content with it, but over the course of time, I felt the need to upgrade, and since I was really happy with the service, I went ahead and I bought this plan. Now mine is this one with one that comes for $4.99, and it gives me 10 GB cloud space and a whole list of other specs, as you can see there. Now other than this, there's also the business version that comes in at $6.99. At the moment I don't need that, but for all you big shots, the big business houses, this is an option for you to consider. However, you may want to note that with the basic version, there is a watermark that will be left on your document. Now then, let's go back to my documents, and I'm going to show you how you can download all your documents and save it in your computer, just in case you feel the need for. So you can select one or many, click on download there, and then you choose either the JPG format or PDF. We're going to go with PDF, and it'll start downloading. It'll take some time depending on how big your documents are. Once that's done, you can see it on in your computer. It has been saved, and the folders are exactly what it was there in the app or the website. Now most scanning apps offer OCR, perception cropping, sharing, colors, etc., etc. But where they fall short most of the times is image quality. Now I do understand that the quality of image also depends on how good your phone camera is, but I have tried using these apps with a phone that has only 8 megapixel camera, and this is the kind of quality it has given me. So yeah, it is true that image quality depends on your phone camera, but it is also true that the app has a lot of hand in it. And since I started working on this video, some of the worthy mentions are Adobe Scan, Genius Scan, and Office Lens. But the problem I saw with those apps is the fact that it does not allow you any manual or autofocus. What it does is, the moment it identifies the borders of a document, it takes the image just like that, even if it's not focused properly. So the end result is you're gonna get a blurry illegible copy of your document that basically is useless to you. So that is one of the biggest advantages that apps like Tap Scanner, Smart Doc Scanner and Cam Scanner have over all the other apps available out there. Now let me also mention that amongst all these apps, only Cam Scanner offers a QR code scanner. The other two does not allow any code scanners. In fact, Cam Scanner also does not allow a barcode scanner. It only offers a QR code scanner. So if you want me to make a video on the best barcode or QR code scanners, let me know. Now I'll be leaving the links to all these apps on the description. Make sure to check it out, and also let me know what kind of apps you're interested in so that I can make a comparison of all those apps for you. With that being said, we come to the end of this video. You've been watching Second Impression, and I'm going to see you in the next one.